funny, y'all. I got the analogy of someone who basically went towards the TEMU version of you. No shade to TEMU, but they went towards the TEMU version of you. And I just said something similar to this not too long ago about a box, and on the outside the box look all shiny and new, but when you open the box it's full of nastiness and roaches and gunk. But you are a box that is a simple, plain, nice, put together brown box, very crispy looking, but it doesn't look like anything special. And I feel like that's because God cloaked your energy and your essence to people intentionally just to see what they were gonna do. But when you open this box or open you up, honey, it's like magic, okay? Just like magic. I think it's a song by Ariana Grande, so that could be significant. Listen to that song if you have not heard it. But yeah, that's basically what I'm getting. Somebody went towards a TEMU version of you. They thought this person was better than you in some type of way. I don't know. I don't want to compare because I just feel like there is no comparison to y'all. Like, I don't want to compare you to anybody else. It's just an analogy of how I'm seeing the message. But in this person's head, in this person's psyche, they went towards somebody they felt like was more valuable than you. They felt this person had more to offer than you. This could even be like career, because I'm getting corporate, job, something like that. This could even be somebody who was considering you for some type of role. Let's say this is a role in a show or a movie or a modeling contract or a commercial, something of that nature. They were considering you and somebody else, and the person that they chose just did not fit what the production team was trying to produce. It's because it wasn't for that person that they picked. You would have been the better person for that role, okay? You would have been the better person for this person romantically or career-wise. It's going to be different for all of you, but just know that the person they went towards, the person that they chose wrong. Yes, they do understand this. They do realize that they chose wrong. Will this person ever come towards you? I'm not sure, but they do understand. Like, they have remorse. That's the first thing I heard before I started recording this message. Remorse. They're in deep regret. They're in remorse because they felt like they blew an opportunity with you, that there is no chance of them doubling back. For a lot of you, your standards have risen so much. This person could not come towards you if they wanted to because they are not going to come correct. They don't have anything to offer you. If this person or this company or whatever this thing is tries to come back towards you with the same offer that they had before, they're gonna get rejected because your standards have risen so high. I don't care what you have been through. I don't care what new things are going on in your life, what new life events are going on in your life. It doesn't matter. You have risen your standards too much to have somebody like this come try to breadcrumb you. A past version of you would have accepted what this person was offering. And I don't feel like what this person was offering was necessarily bad. It's just not for this new version of you. That's for an old version of you. A new version of you requires more, and there's nothing wrong with that, okay? Do not ever let somebody play in your face, whether it's a company or person or whatever, and then try to double back and offer you crumbs because they see the material. Otherwise, they would not have doubled back. They're not just doubling back because they made a mistake with this person and this person wasn't all, the grass wasn't green on the other side. Everything that glitters isn't gold, okay? You're actually solid gold. This person was not. Okay, this person was gold plated. You were solid gold, okay? That's my analogy. Like, just because this person isn't just coming back towards you because of those reasons, because they had an epiphany, okay? This person is also coming back towards you because they see the glow up, okay? They see what you have done. Again, this could even be somebody, because I'm kind of getting the analogy even like, again, of jobs. You know how there are like people within companies, and it could be starter up companies, and there's like one person in that company that decides to leave and start their own company because they don't like the ethics at that company. They don't like how they're being treated, and they try to bring other people with them. It could be a situation like that where somebody up and left a company because they wanted to compete with that other company and it ended up flopping or something like that. It could be either or. Make it fit where it goes, okay? But I'm getting something like that as well. Like, you have to know your worth, okay? It reminds me of Shira 7. She had said, and like I saw a TikTok clip, she said something like, why would you let somebody throw you in the trash and then come pick you back out? It's kind of like that. Like if this person tossed you to the side, if this person threw you away, threw you in the trash, went towards somebody else, went with a different company, went with a different employee or whatever the case may be, let them, okay? You ultimately just have to let them live with the decision that they made, because you deciding, I don't want what you're offering. I don't want somebody who threw me in the trash trying to double back towards me because they know they made a mistake with that last person. You are showing the universe that you know your worth. And if you do decide to deal with this person or this company or this whatever, your standards better be risen, okay? Your standards better be up here. They may have been right here when that person was around. Now they're up here, okay? Now they have to come all the way correct. They had the opportunity to present you with this. Now you want double. Now you want triple, okay? And stand on that, okay? Because that is what you deserve. And when you show God that, God is like, yes, queen. Yes, king. Like, I'm about to bless you. Here, you want some more? Because you got to see yourself the way God sees you, right? God sees you as like, that's why I always say, you got to sit on your throne and sit pretty. Like, when I think about how God sees me, I think God thinks I'm just the best thing since sliced bread. I think God just like, I love Cydney. This is my baby. Like, I cherish her. I value her. Like, that is how I feel like God sees me. And because I feel like God sees me that way, I see myself that way. So you should feel the same way about yourself. You should feel like, I love myself. I value myself. I am smart. I am beautiful. I am very creative. I am very talented. And I deserve so much more than any crumbs that somebody decides to offer me. And even if I don't have anybody in my life giving to me, I'm going to give to myself, because that's how much I value me. It's not always easy seeing yourself the way the divine sees you, but just ask, like, God, how do you see me? Can you reveal to me who I truly am? And when God reveals that to you, because he will, whether it's through experiences, lessons, whatever, dreams, he's going to reveal it to you. Make sure you hold on to that and you represent God correctly and represent yourself correctly. Some of you, when these jobs come back and when these companies come back and when these people come back, you may say, no, you can kick rocks. You don't care what this person or this career or this job or whatever is offering. They can bounce, okay? Don't let the door hit you on the way out type of energy. But some of you are going to be like, okay, what is your offer?
What's your offer?
And if I feel like you're offering me something that is worth my time, then I'll accept it. But if not, then see ya. That's the type of energy that you have to be in. Again, I do not care what nobody says. Know your worth, add tax, especially when it comes to people who try to toss you out like you were yesterday's news. Honey, because that's the mistake that they made. And they know they made that mistake. They know they made that mistake. They know that they went towards the wrong thing. But God needed that to happen because, again, God cloaked your energy, okay? He cloaked you. He didn't want everybody to see you for exactly who you were, because if they did, they wouldn't have treated you the way that you deserve. Not everybody. There's some people who see your worth and they're like, yes, this is what I want. This is what I asked God for. Again, it could be career, romance, friendship, whatever. This is what I asked God for. I'm even getting something about foster kids, something like that. Like somebody's parent could have gave a baby up for adoption. You adopted this baby or this child, and the moment you saw this child and the moment you saw this baby, you were like, this is my baby. I may not have given birth to this baby. We may not be related by blood, but this is my baby. Okay, and maybe that person's foster parents try to come back later and the child had to make a choice, make a decision. I don't know where I'm getting that from, but I got something like that. It also sounds like a movie, but I can't think of a movie I've seen like that. But that's another analogy. So maybe you're a foster parent, or maybe you're the child whose parent tries to come back. I don't know. I'm definitely getting something about that. But people are going to come back towards you once they realize that they messed up. People are going to come back towards you once they realize they were very, very wrong about you. If you're anything like me, you're probably going to pay them dust. I'm not going to lie. Like, once you cross that line, you got to stay there. I'm extremely loving and caring about people, and sometimes it's a detriment to myself. So that's why I'm very, like, cutthroat. Like, because once I love you, I love you hard. But once I'm off you, honey, there is nothing that you can do to fix that. Like, I don't know if it's that Taurus energy in me, but things will never be the same. Even if I have to deal with you. Even if I have to deal with you because of work, because of family, or whatever. Once I see you for who you truly are, once you cross that line with me, there is no fixing anything. I don't care what you come back and offer me. There's nothing that you can fix. You're gonna have to come back and give me the world, baby. Like, I'm not gonna lie, because I do believe in forgiveness, but it would take a very special person for me to be like, all right, we can move forward, we can see where this goes, whether that's a job, career, or a person, whatever. It would take a very special person. It would take God himself to come down and show me, like, okay, Cydney, I know you're stubborn and you miss, like, don't play with her, but I put you two through this situation for a reason. Let's try to work this out. Because I've done that with family, right? But it's a special family member, a family member that cannot be replaced. You know, that connection, that love cannot be replaced. So it would have to be a special person, but for a majority of people, like I'm gonna say 99% of people, you cross that line with me, you're done. Okay, you're done. Because I love people so much that once you show me that my love was in vain, because that's something that you can't get back. Like, I really value my time and my energy and the love that I put out. That's not something that you can get back. Now, you can get love back. I'm not gonna say that. Y'all know what I mean. Like, you can't get back the time that you spent loving someone. That love can come back in different forms, but you can't get back those exact experiences. So y'all know what I mean. But at the end of the day, they went towards the TEMU version of you. That was a mistake. They are definitely regretting that mistake, but it's a mistake. They're going to have to live with it because they should have recognized what they had when they had it.